Hello, I'm going to be doing a last minute video of just doing my primer drawer and also my foundation drawer. I planned on cleaning today, so I was like, hey, let me film this because I know a ton of people love these declutter videos, so let's just get on with it. Today I'm going to be doing, like I said, my primer drawers. I have the typical Alex drawers. Everybody has these. These are the longer ones. I prefer them because I can see way more products when I open up my drawer, which I love. I find with the shorter ones, too much crap just gets stuck behind. On top, let me kind of lift you a little bit. I have liquid lipsticks, but I'm not going to get rid of those and regular lipsticks. Let's get on with the first drawer. I do have these little inserts that I got from Amazon. I found out about them from Chelsea Hernandez. I love her. She's super, super sweet. I love her channel. So I went ahead and picked these up when she recommended them in a video. I'll link them down below. They're super cheap and affordable. They can break pretty easily. I will say that just because it is cheap plastic, but it's a much cheaper alternative than buying those super expensive like drawers and stuff like that. So that's what I've been working with. And each drawer basically has like a bunch of different containers and stuff like that. I don't have like the same exact set for everything. Okay, so let's start off. Let's start off with this. So here's the Tarte Clean Slate Primer. I absolutely love this one. It fills in really well. The only thing is this is definitely more than 12 months old. I usually keep a lot of makeup more than their expiration date just because I do. Except when it comes to like face stuff or eye stuff, I get a little bit worried. So this one has definitely been more than 12 months. So I'm unfortunately going to let that go. But I have lots of new primers that I want to try out, which is why I'm doing this. This is Bare Minerals Prime Time Foundation Primer Oil Control. I honestly barely use this, and this is definitely more than 12 months, so I'm just gonna have to pass on this. Oh man, I feel like so much of this stuff is expired. This is the Ulta Fabulous Face. I love this one. It's a really good one, so I'm gonna keep that. Angel Veil from NYX. This one is a brand new one, I think. Yeah, this one's pretty brand new. I opened it not too long ago, so I'm going to keep this one for a drugstore edition. I definitely love this. It's super similar to the Hourglass one, in my opinion. I have all these new Hourglass primers. I'm going to keep these. I haven't even tried them yet. They all kind of give some sort of luminosity. This is Dim Light, Mood, Light, and Luminous Light. So I got to try these out for sure. Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. This is awesome for oily skin. I am not all the way done with it, but I can't toss it out. It's good for 2 years, so I know I haven't had this for 2 years, so I'm keeping it. I'm almost done with my Murad Amazing Primer. Pretty pricey, but very, very awesome, especially because it has SPF 30. And I don't have many primers with protection, so. Rock Oil-Free Porefection Mattifying Face Primer. I feel like this broke me out and I never break out, and I think that's why I stopped using it, and who knows why I stuck it back in my collection. Goodbye. These are all brand new eye primers from Smashbox. They came out with some awesome ones. These are eye primers, so these should actually be right there. Here's some samples I'm definitely going to keep. This is, I almost done with this one because if you want to see my declutter, my beauty box, I have that on my vlog channel, but I just am about to run out of this stuff, and I used up both bottles, so now I have a little backup. And I haven't tried this one yet, the Lancome La Base, so I'm going to try that too. Ulta Lip Primer. I use this for a video because this is a dupe of the Anastasia Lip Primer. I don't use it, so I'm going to toss it. Derma Silk Erase Wrinkles in Seconds. I didn't notice any difference. Goodbye. A Radiant Primer from Makeup Forever. I haven't really used this, so I'm going to keep this in my collection. What are these ones? Oh, mattifying ones. See, so I got some PR, so I haven't used these. So I'm going to keep these on the side when I want to mattify. I forgot I had those. Here's a Radiant Primer Clean Slate Flawless 12-Hour Brightening Primer. This is only good for 6 months. This is definitely more than 6 months old. Goodbye. Here's the HD Studio Primer Base from NYX. Never use it. I didn't really care for it. It kind of makes your face a little sticky, so if you like that, then go ahead and try it out. Maybelline Master Prime and Blur and Smooth. I love this stuff, and it's all brand new. Wow. I have a strobe cream, can't go wrong. You add this to foundations and stuff like that. And now that my skin is more, I don't know, how do you say it, like more normal around, I can start adding these types of products like for the past year. Here's a MAC Prep and Prime in Natural Radiance. I do not want to get rid of this. I'm just going to keep it because I haven't used it that much. Sample of the mattifying primer from Cover FX. I ended up using this once and I didn't really care for it, so I'm just going to let this one go. Sorry, I think like my lighting was super, super bright. Baby Skin, this is definitely old and I love it. I have a brand new Hourglass sample, so I'm going to keep this. I'll keep the samples. Maybe I'll put samples in one of these. Oh, here's a sample section right here. Little tiny Jouer one. I probably won't use this one. I don't know. It's just so tiny. What is this? The Anti-Blemish Matte Primer. I doubt I'll get to that. Here's a Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer. Definitely need to try this one out. Skin Refine Zone. This is going to be great for summertime because I get super oily in my T-zone, so I'm going to keep that. Jouer. I'm just going to put this on the side. Someone can use it. Actually, I'll put those on the side over there. Clinique Super Primer, completely brand new, never used it. I have a lot of these primers because I redeemed them for Sephora points. Here's the Blur Primer, Touche Eclat. From YSL. Gonna try this one. Pores No More. I had no idea I had this, and I've been hearing people talk about it, so now I can try it out. It just got lost in my collection. So glad I'm doing this. And then I have one thing in the back, Ulta Mattifying Balm Oil Control. This actually works really well, but I haven't used it in quite a bit, and this is definitely more than a year old, and it reminds me of this one, the Tarte one. Yeah, it feels like the same consistency, but I haven't been using them, and I know this one's old, so it has to go. So look, I basically have all these compartments. I could even ideally just put them right here. Look how much space I have. Good. This is great. Mario Badescu Facial Spray with Aloe, Herb, and Rose Water. Love this stuff. I probably should put this in my skincare section, so I'm going to put this in my bathroom. Here's the Master Fix from Maybelline. It's amazing, but it's almost done, and I have so many setting sprays. I have a backup of my favorite brow product, which is the L'Oreal Brow Styler. I'm gonna keep the Brow Stylist. Gonna keep this. I'll probably put brow products like right in this one because it's nice and long. Brow bars to go. These are both, oh no, this one's in medium. This one's like the medium deep. So I'm gonna just keep those because I do love those. Anastasia backup. So I'll just put that for, this will be like a brow section. Palette, and I have used it a couple times, but I'm not gonna toss it because it's pretty pricey. So just gonna keep that over here on the side. Evian spray. I have too many sprays and this is almost out, so this is just taking up space. Here's the Urban Decay and all these Fix Pluses. I love these. I'm gonna keep them. They're my favorites. So for eye primer, this is an Ulta one. This one actually is pretty decent, so I'm going to keep this one as well. I have the Kat Von D Locket. I did not like this whatsoever. This is one of her skin tone ones, and it makes your eye look so dry. I'm going to put this to the side. An Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This looks pretty dried out, so it is gone. And here's a LA Girl Pro Prime. This stuff is pretty good, but I have so many right now. Shoot. Okay, I'm just gonna, what should I do? I'm gonna keep it just in case. Eye primers. So these are all the brand new primers from Smashbox. Definitely gonna keep these. I'm just gonna put them on the side. I have my Slay All Day in Cucumber. I love this scent. And then my other favorite scent is lemongrass, and I also like grapefruit, so I'm keeping these as well. I have some like brow stencils back there. I'm just gonna keep them there, and I like that little pouch. In here, I have a Tarte CC Eye Primer. This has got to go. It's super old. 0 for 1. I never tried it, but honestly, I don't know if I'll even like it. I doubt it, so I'm just gonna toss that one as well. I have this NYX Brow in Brunette. I'll keep this as a drugstore alternative. Brand new Cella Brow Set. I'm going to keep this one. Here's the Brunette one. Here's one in Quite Brunette from MAC. Gonna keep this one. There's an Anastasia one. This one is pretty old. I think it's too light for my brows right now, so I'm just gonna have to toss it, and it is pretty old. Here's a Jordana Almond shade for what? I'm like not even making sense. This is an eye primer. I haven't used this in forever. Gonna toss it. See, I already had another Pro Primer, so where's the other one? Where'd it go? Okay, so I'm keeping the newer one, and I'm gonna toss this super old one, so that works out. I love this NYX base. It's one of my favorites. This one looks kind of dry now. Shoot. And here's another one, though. What shade is this? Oh my gosh, are they the same thing? Oh, they're the same thing. Wow, Lizzy. Okay, well, this one looks more dried out, so I'm going to let go of this one and keep this one. Salon Perfect Brow Mascara. I did not care for this whatsoever, so I'm tossing it. This is a Sigma Lip Concealer. I rarely use this. Let me just keep one because I don't think I'm going to keep any others. I'll just put that in the back. There's another Anastasia Brow Gel. Let's see if this is dried out. Oh, no, this is a brand new one, so I'm going to keep this. There's a brand new NYX Lingerie. This is in Rose Pearl. It's an eye tint. I've never tried this, so I'm going to keep it. I love my I Love Stage primers. They also came out with a lighter one to make colors pop, so I'm going to keep these two. NYX Base in black, but it is so old and dried out. And now that I have the new one from Smashbox, I don't need it. Soft Ochre, I'm just going to... Oh, it's still good, but this makes my eyes look so dry, so I'm just going to do a back to MAC with it. Another MAC product, here's a lip concealer. Never use this one, and I actually prefer the Sigma one, so this is another back to MAC. A Makeup Forever eyeshadow base, which I've never used, so I'll just keep that. I have two brand new Lorac behind the scenes eye primers whenever you get, like, you know, the other palettes. Let's see if one of them is used. Okay, that's brand spanking new. Keeping it. I think this is new. Nope, used and probably old. That's how I'm detecting if it's gonna go. NYX Infinite Shadow Stick in chocolate. I don't have a brown base. I doubt I'll use it, so I'm just gonna let it go. Here's a black one, a brand new one. I'm just gonna let that go. A NYX one. I'm gonna keep the black one of that one. And this is a jumbo. Oh my gosh, remember when everybody was using the NYX Milk Jumbo Pencils in white? I'm gonna let it go because I never use this. So look at all the stuff on top I'm getting rid of, and now that drawer is perfect. Okay, here we go with foundations. Okay, where do I start? No clue. Here's a tinted moisturizer from Honest Beauty. I love this one. I'm gonna keep it. This is great for spring and summertime. I also have a Sonia Kashuk, which I'm going to be using because I love using different foundations or BB creams for certain seasons. My Pro Matte, I absolutely love this, so I'm keeping it. I have a Pro Glow in a darker shade. I'm not even close to this whatsoever, but I can mix it in with my other one once I start getting more tan, so I'm definitely keeping that. So here's my Lorac Perfection Foundation. I never use this, so I'm just going to get rid of it, and it's probably super, super old. Already BB, I am not this shade. This is medium deep, but I love the way this looks. I used it, I would say 2 weeks ago, and my neck looked crazy, so I can't use this, but I will soon, so I'm keeping it. These are brand new, my IT Cosmetics one. I have one in medium and also tan, so I'm going to try these out. I have Becca Evermatte Shine Proof Foundation, definitely keeping that. That's pretty new. I have a Gorgeous Cosmetics Foundation. I have no idea what the heck, so I'm not using that. Goodbye. Ulta Demi Matte Foundation in Mocha. I'm going to give it another shot because I don't even remember how it works. I have something that's super separated, and this is Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation in medium. And this is super, super new, so I don't even remember how long I've used this. I'm just going to give it another try. Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. What shade is this? I have like a regular... Is that a MAC pump on it? Okay, this is pretty old, so I'm just going to have to get rid of this. And it's drugstore, so it is affordable. Buxom Show Me Skin. Oh man, I love this stuff during spring and summer, so definitely going to keep those. See, I haven't been using these because these are like lighter ones for like spring and summertime, and when I do get oily and stuff, are like lighter finishing ones. MAC Face and Body. This is going to be a back to MAC because this is super old. Complexion Rescue from Bare Minerals, which is great for like a super light coverage and just for every day, and awesome during the summertime. Keeping on. Full Coverage All Nighter. This is pretty new. Keeping it. My Naked Skin in 5.5. Keeping it. It's awesome for every day. Okay, so this foundation I just got in cream beige. I'm going to put it on the side because I know someone who will probably be able to match this. And this is brand new. I haven't even used it. I just know it didn't match me. And then here's the NYX one in buff, and it didn't match me as well. But I did Whoop or Womps on it. So going to keep that to the side for someone. Hourglass foundation. It is kind of tan for me right now, but I will be able to use it once I tan. So I'm going to keep it. Skin Glowing Balm. I'm going to try this out again. It made me pretty oily, but let me try it out again. Here's a L'Oreal True Match in Sun Beige. Just going to keep it because this is like an oldie but goodie. I love it. Keeping my NARS. I love the number 7. Oh boy. Makeup Forever. This wasn't really like my favorite though. So I don't know. I'll try it one other day. I have the Born This Way foundation. I haven't used this at all. And when I started using one of the shades, I'm pretty sure it was Honey, it started looking pretty ashy on me. So, yikes. I'm just going to keep Sand and see how this works out for me. But I'm tossing these other two. I don't think I ended up liking this anymore. I'm going to toss those and I'll try that one. NARS, I'm almost out of this one. This one's in Barcelona. I have a couple more uses. Keeping it. Better Than Skin. Keeping it. Love it. Okay, what do I have here? Tarte CC, tossing this. This is super, super old now. I have a Becca Peach Corrector, which I totally forgot I had. Shame on me. Keeping it. A Bobbi Brown Corrector. Oh man, I like never use this. It is just, yeah, I don't even care how this works, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Here are my LA Girl Pro Conceals. Now, I know people love these, but to me, they just crease and they just don't lay that great. I'll keep the orange corrector. Here's Creamy Beige. What shade is this? Creamy Beige. Okay, I'll keep one of the ones a Creamy Beige. This one's Pure Beige. I'll just keep those, but I'm going to toss this one. We'll see how it works out again. Oh, here's another one in Creamy Pure Beige. Going to toss it. I have some other concealers and stuff like that. Okay, you know what? These are going to be all backs to max because these are super old. Here's this one in Mineralized Concealer. I said Concealer. Concealer NC20. This is going to back to MAC. Let's see, back to MAC and back to MAC. These are all older concealers and I haven't used them. These color correctors from Ulta are amazing. I did a full-on video on them. Go check them out. They are so good. I use the peach one all the time. So these ones are all back to MAC. Old Studio Fix Concealer in not my shade, NW30 right now. I am nowhere near that whatsoever. So back to MAC on that too. I have a color corrector from Ulta, which is actually really, really nice. I absolutely love it. Really pigmented. Gonna keep it. I have a Stila one I never use, and it's super old. Gonna get rid of it. This matte concealer, shoot. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm gonna back to MAC it. I know I'm not gonna use it. I have an alternative from NYX, but now it's probably so dry, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I have my Naked Skins from Urban Decay. Going to keep those. Going to keep my creamy concealer. I have this Bobbi Brown one in Beige 6. Never used it. I could probably actually use that now because I'm lighter. Oh my god, I just got it so dirty. That's gross. Whatever. Keeping it. Keeping my makeup forever. Okay, my camera cut off, so I'm not sure where it cut off at. But I think I was going over my Anastasia concealers. I'm going to leave them. These are for spot concealing. And then this one is from Tarte. This is another color corrector. I rarely use this, but it's because I don't really look, well, I've used that contour shade obviously, but let me give it another try. Benefit Hello Flawless. This is super old, so I'm going to get rid of this one. Okay, so I have a completely brand new Maybelline Master Conceal, so I'm going to keep that. I have this M, great for cover up. Didn't really care for it, tossing it. I have an old Master Conceal, tossing it. I have a Better Skin, which I absolutely love. This one's in light medium. It could I was gonna say it can fit me right now. It matches me right now. I have a NYX HD, never use it, tossing it. I have a full coverage concealer from Ulta, love it, keeping it. I have another Master Conceal that's old, letting it go. And then I have another full coverage concealer from Ulta, keeping it. And if you're wondering if they look weird, like they have the tag on here, or like say this foundation, I get to do Ulta training videos for their employees, so that's why I have products like that. So if you ever see them like this, it's because it wasn't like the final like packaging. They didn't put the, you know, stickers on, so I get to see the product before. And there you go, woohoo! So I gotta open this up so you guys can see all the stuff that I'm tossing out. Look at all this stuff. All that stuff is back to MAC right there. So much stuff back here. Look at all this stuff I'm getting rid of right here. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you want me to continue declutters. I'm just going to post this one and see how it does, and if you guys even want to see it, because next I need to do like eyeshadow palettes and stuff like that. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Mwah!